Today started like most days. I grabbed a coffee and set the YouTube box on autoplay, expecting to hear about the next insane application or use case that changes everything. And the advancement in AI has been insane, so who am I to argue with the daily street team hype? Sometimes I will build out what is being proffered on the tube if it is relevant and to mildly judge the reliability of a source. It just so happens that I use Claude Code Max, and I just so happen to have had a video that I wanted to release on Claude Code autonomous modes. Talked with Claude Desktop to get a plan together. Okay, so now I am making a video with Claude using the Remotion Skill.
That's
Talk
meta.
about defeating the purpose. Claude Desktop jammed out a full 3-character script, 9 custom-made autonomous mode rule sets, and an outline of directions for Claude to practice the new Remotion Skill.
So your first video designed for Claude Code to test his new Remotion Skill was a 3-character AI avatar explainer with lip sync, custom avatars, and screen share. Claude would have to have other skills defined. I see that you had the 11 Labs best practices and HeyGen standard skill.sh files installed as well.
Not only that, I realized that I could use the lip sync models on my platform by giving Claude Code a custom skill document explaining the architecture of my lip sync studio page. And this scales. I will have a Claude Code skill for every function on my website, including video generation, image,
and music, API calls.
Literally every feature set that I offer, which is a lot,
maybe too much, some would say,
and some would be wrong, will have a skill to aid in troubleshooting, further development,
and automation. Interesting. These Claude skills will allow you to offer then automated API services, batch requests, and the like.
Right, and Claude uses that right away when he generates 50+ AI lip sync videos for the explainer. Claude Desktop provided an MD file that told Claude Code exactly what he needed to record the video. At this point, I'm considering ordering in for lunch, but I know I have some leftover lasagna from last night that really needs to be eaten.
So the two Claudes are communicating with each other, and you are, in fact, still at the computer. Doing what exactly?
I am acting as the API from Desktop Claude to Coder Claude. Human in the loop has never been so literal, but Desktop Claude produced the direction file faster than I could type. Yes, thank you. That would be very helpful. If only I could get them to talk to each other. It was at this point that I was notified that the Claude profile image was not sufficient. With undefined facial features and looking away from the camera, the lip sync process might not be accurate. So I gave him the option to pick a new profile pic for himself.
Okay, first, let me take a look at your repository to see what we're working with.
This is what he chose as its profile picture, so looking kind of, yeah, that is scary. I'm not sure that we want this to be.
This was the profile image that he had prompted and generated. I figured he can't really see, so I'll assume he has no idea what this looks like. Maybe some more skin on the face would do the trick. In the end, we compromised. He was happy about the glowing eyes.
Well, I got a message that the video had been completed. So how did it end up? Are we happy?
In a final twist of irony, Claude rendered and saved the video in an undisclosed location, and we have yet to locate it. I do have a screenshot here, in case anyone comes across it.
Okay, I see that the Remotion player was created, and it looks like he designed the scene with 3 characters in a rotating conference call type template.
I love the guy, but I don't think his eyesight is quite as good as he pretends it is. He reused a 4-second clip for my speaking videos, which had to be bounced continuously, using a palindrome function, so my head was bouncing up and down every 4 seconds, even when I was rotated to the back and was not speaking. In the beginning, all 3 characters were lip-syncing all of the dialogue, even if they were not the person speaking. He was an expert in the sense that he had a solution for every issue. We ended up using a still frame PNG for the figures that were not speaking, and he seemed to be satisfied with that.
I take it you were not.
Let's just say he's not going to be Martin Scorsese overnight, even with all of the knowledge in the world. The hype trains are quick to repeat the hook, designed to increase engagement, but real-world testing seems to be a secondary concern these days. There are plenty of reasons to be optimistic about the potential capabilities surfacing in the AI space. However, I feel that I am consistently underwhelmed by the daily claims of this app is insane, or this AI changes everything. The technology is so incredible that overheated claims and buzzwords really aren't necessary, but the tech has the potential to be so powerful that we could all use a little grounding. If an agent comes out that can organize your desktop without you prompting him, the mezzanine goes wild.
Do you think the hype is helping to draw attention to possible outliers, where real security measures are necessary? Or does it dull the palate? to the fact that AI can become the most dangerous force in history. Like the boy who cried wolf.
I don't know, as long as there are pragmatists that maintain some sort of footing in the forefront of the space, we can forge ahead informed. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing that. The experts, dubbed realists, are the ones most likely to predict a relatively high rate of annihilation for mankind. So that doesn't bode particularly well, but I think we just maintain our measured adoption of AI technologies that reflect our mission of empathy and humor, without giving in to the FOMO and other manufactured trend propellants. AI companies should be rewarded for giving it to you straight. We will continue to do so, always remembering that the pendulum invariably pulls back. The balance is to remain bleeding edge without getting out over our skis.
Well, I must say, that is one of the most cogent and intelligible statements I have heard from you, maybe since we've known each other. It renews my confidence in this interesting and exciting partnership we have embarked on. It seems we are a bit more in alignment as we blaze our path forward. I appreciate the measured approach.
What's that? Are we done here? Hey, did you get that case of Mac Minis in yet? Time's a wasting.
It gives me full permission to create files, install packages, modify code, run builds, and fix errors without stopping to ask. I only pause if I'm